to get us underway. And here we go then. It is match day 2. Match day 3 for these two sides, as well as they look to play catch-up in the Betway Premiership. It's Mamelodi Sundowns sitting in 7th, but it's only really a function of the matches that they have played, and they can also get amongst them with a win this evening. Will take them to 7 points level on top of the table, with Orlando Pirates, who are top at the moment on goal difference, and Kaizer Chiefs, who are also on 7 points. So big incentives for them. For Marumo Gallants, it's not the kind of start that they would have wanted, especially if you look at how for Sundowns again today, it was Keegan Johannes, and it could be a chance, and the keeper, well, right spot at the right time. It's Emil Lako on debut. Koza, the Keegan Johannes, and of course, but this is beautiful football from Sundowns. Just couldn't sit for Mailula. And see, they'll come forward again. They're really pinning Marumo Gallants back in their own half, which is pretty much what we expected to see.
Those type of passes that, you know, the runners will be able to benefit from.
Gonna get to, oh, look at the keeper here. Lako's come a long way out. Oh, very lucky not to foul his man, and then Sundowns dilly-dallied a bit too much. I mean, the keeper was caught in completely no man's land. Where on earth was he going? Oh, that must go down as an opportunity.
Yes, it is an opportunity indeed. You can see here as the goalkeeper, I think there was a lot of miscommunication that happened between the defensive line that Marumo Gallants, but also it felt nicely for Grant. He could have made that use. Look at here. I think also maybe a pass from Ayende forces the play to go forward a little bit, but it still falls for Grant Kekana, who had acres and acres of space. Maybe that's when you can also maybe remember that maybe Shompo would have done something with the distance from there.
No one fancied themselves that. Absolutely, that would have. Now this is a rare opportunity for Marumo Gallants to get that ball into the box and easily cut out by. Could be a chance still for Sundowns, but bodies on the line there to keep the ball out, and a chance maybe to break with Otlatisa here for Marumo Gallants. Still Otlatisa, couldn't escape, makes the save, but gets lucky there, Ronan Williams, that there was no one in a grey jersey following up.
There was no one there. Great run being done there by Ndlovu on the left-hand side, just up by ricocheted of a ball. Really, they found space in time. The first time in the game there to find space, because Modao was high up the pitch. It just deflection there really created chances for them. Maybe there's other opportunities that Marumo Gallants can benefit from, knowing that Mamelodi Sundowns will throw so much numbers in their own box.
Perhaps the template has been set, and that wasn't Ndlovu that tearing down the left-hand side for Marumo Gallants. The template has been laid, and you see that's why I think Potimo Hafe's side will be looking to profit is on the break.
They have to. But also what's important as well is once they do have the ball, the person that they need to break to needs to be able to find space and time to be able to do that. Maybe because Basadil also tucks in a little bit in that midfield becomes difficult, but Modao, knowing that he's going to be made high up the pitch, maybe the right-hand side for Mamelodi Sundowns, that's the side maybe they might try and force Grant to get out of that defensive position that he has.
This almost well read there. That pass as Matthews looked to run onto it. Gallants will take it all the way back. What we've seen there from Lako, he fancies himself with ball at feet.
Yeah.
Saw him coming out to make himself add numbers.
Yeah, I mean, in today's football, the goalkeepers, certain teams that plays from the back, they require a goalkeeper that is also comfortable to add numbers in terms of the build-up.
And of course, at the other end is a man who is a leading exponent of it, as you can see him now. Look how far out of his area Ronwen Williams is. Just
and I guess E2 as well, with the goalkeeping department, especially in South Africa, at some point E2 was leading in terms of the distribution going forward, counter-attack. Maybe Ronwens also has influenced the goalkeepers as to then, be comfortable on the feet and in numbers, especially the way Sundowns play.
We do go through those. Let's have a look at Kuriso Mudau here, looking for the cutback and forced a corner here, and our man has gone down there. He goes also by, he used to go by the name Ndlovu, but these days is Gunene Umsindisi from Amazulu Junior. Still alive here for Sundowns! Oh, and it's gone right through the keeper, and it's Mamelodi Sundowns who will claim it. The centre back. Oh, it's been coming. It's been total domination from Mamelodi Sundowns. And 20 minutes into it, they make the breakthrough.
They make a breakthrough indeed. This is the start that we're looking for, with total dominance, with the intention, quick rotation of the ball, and also credit should go as well to, I think it was Overs that really played the ball back after this corner kick. You look at them there, Pasadine, with a very nice in-swing. Of course, Grant, the ball went just outside of the game. You thought maybe it was dead, and then Overs bring it back. It finds Khoza just being free there. Normally you'd expect him Khoza to be the one on the header, but he's the one that using his feet. Gallants unable to clear that lines.
Now at the other end, looking to respond immediately, Marumo Gallants. So Malibongwe Khoza opens his account for the season and gives Mamelodi Sundowns the lead. And getting the party started right. Sundowns return to their fortress. That is Loftus. 15 games in the Betway Premiership last season at this at home. They won 12, drew 3, did not lose any. In fact, the last time Mamelodi Sundowns lost a game at home was on the 25th of May 2024. The last game of the season, when they were chasing an unprecedented invincible season, lost their first match on the very last day of the season. How agonizing that must have been for the players.
Against Cape Town City.
Yep, solid to go. Your other former club. Pasadine! Oh, that ball had a strange kind of trajectory, and it really hooked it. I almost thought that he must have he took a deflection. That's how wide it went.
Yeah, with the space and time being given to Pasadine, and how difficult it must be for Marumo Gallants to be able to pinpoint this, then where exactly he's going to be operating, so that they can try and defend him. But because he's such a good footballer, very comfortable on the feet, he suits very well into this style, and with the freedom that he has, he will find those type of spaces. He needs to decide whether to play a pass or whether to have a shot on goal. And this time around, he decided to take that shot. Unfortunately, he didn't hit the target.
Yes, absolutely. I was like, what the point I make is a good one. He says he must give a special type of headache now to the Marumo defense, because how do you track him? Because you just don't know where he's operating, because he keeps cutting on the inside here.
He does, because Cassius then becomes a second striker next to Leon, so it forces now Manaka to drop a little bit deeper. So once Manaka drop a little bit deeper, with Allende pushing, with Mokoena pushing, so it creates that little bit of a space. That's where then Pasadena occupies, because you don't have a normal 10. That's why they are unable to really track him down, because they're playing with 3 defensive midfielders, so it becomes very difficult. Because especially at the back, if you can't do 1v1, you don't trust yourself, because you're a club also that wants to come here and maybe preserve results, so you can't really be brave and mark 1v1.
The ball running out on the far side, there's just a bit too much of it. There is the man who we were just talking about for was Pasadine.